changing diapers. Look,
You've never changed a baby's diaper out of all your 37 nieces and nephews. You've never been tasked with doing this once.
No.
Okay.
Never once. Oh, you're not bothered by like shit and piss?
So if it's a pee-pee, what I think you would do is take, one of these Honest wipes or one of these ones that are just like water, and I think you would wipe the pee-pee down.
This seems illegal.
I mean, yes, I've never wiped down. I have never done this. I have never done this with a boy. Welcome to TMD.
Teach me, daddy.
Teach me, daddy.
Oh, I'm horrified of holding babies.
So
I'm gonna break them.
I get it. I mean, they are little, and you know what's crazy about babies too? You know when they're first born, their skulls aren't formed.
That's what?
Yeah, their brain.
How did we evolve? How did we survive?
You have to be so careful. Like in the beginning, like the first couple of weeks of the baby's life, you can't push the tops of their head because you would literally push in their brains. It's called the fontanelles at the top. They have.
How did we evolve?
Girl, I don't know.
What?
Yes, it's the skulls don't come together and form until months into their life.
Like what was Earth called before it separated the continents?
Oh, the Pangea
or something. So there's a Pangea happening.
I thought
a reverse Pangea.
It makes me hungry every time I hear that word.
Pangea?
We should have a restaurant called the Pangea.
There is a Pangea. It's in the East Village. I don't know if it's still there, but it was run by a very particular gay man. Okay, so babies. All right, so changing diapers. Look, I feel. Oh, you're not bothered by shit and piss?
You've never changed a baby's diaper out of all your 37 nieces and nephews. You've never been tasked with doing this once.
No.
Okay.
Never once. I mean, they wouldn't even trust me to do it. They would not trust me to do it. It's so, and that's why I give so much credit to parents because it's I can barely keep my plant alive. You guys are literally wiping shit out of just the worst crevices.
So let me take you through the diaper, my man, the Cookie Monster, or woman.
The Cookie Monster I like.
Or you think Cookie Monster could be, I don't know, he's genderless. The Cookie Monster, I guess, right?
No, the Cookie Monster.
Isn't that the Cookie Monster?
The lesbian?
No, this is my lesbian voice. My wife and I make our own water. And speaking of changing diapers, I've adopted 6 children along with 15 cats, and we have to wake up at 4 a.m. every day to get the farm going because we don't like electricity.
Okay, so this is the diaper. Okay? Here's the things you need to know. When you open it up, okay, this is you can see it, right?
Do they have a tag for the front or the back?
So no. So what you got to look for is when you put the diaper on, you have to put it on. It's going here. The baby. You're going to put the baby in. This is the back. See the face? That's the back. It really.
Why wouldn't it the front? The front should be. That should be the front.
No, because you're gonna. I'm sorry. This is the front. You're right. Sorry.
Have you done this before?
Yes, I have. Sorry. No, because you know what it is? Some diaper companies put the face of the animal on the front, some put it on the back. So the diapers that I've been dealing with my little 2-year-old, everything, it's the reverse. So the diaper should just say front and back. So what you're going to do...
We can go on Shark Tank with that.
Yes. We seriously should.
We could... Okay, ready? You sell. I'll be Barbara.
Okay. Hey, Barbara.
Hi.
So I have kids. And I find that a lot of times I'm putting the diapers on the wrong way.
You sound like an idiot. I'm out. Okay, that's that. Okay, sorry.
Nailed it. So what you're going to do is you're going to lay the baby. The hardest part, I think, about putting on a diaper is the baby's constantly moving.
Yeah, how do you keep the baby, still?
Slap it!
Do they still slap kids when they're born?
Yes, they have to, because the reason why they do that is because they have to. When they're born, you have so much fluid in your lungs that they have to slap you in the back to make you cry to make sure that fluid.
What is this? Is this the Matrix?
Yes.
Oh, I can't.
Yes.
Childbirth, it just seems so hard.
When my little daughter was born, the youngest one, they were like, Dad, you're going to cut the cord and all this thing, whatever. And then the baby with my daughter was born, and she wasn't breathing. She was all purple because the umbilical cord had wrapped around her neck as she was coming out of the womb. So they pushed me out of the way, and they just grabbed my daughter by her foot. They didn't even they just held her like a piece of chicken. Just grabbed her by her foot and started slapping her back, and she still wasn't making a noise. And then they turned her over, put her on a table, and just went like that, and she started hysterical crying, and then they gave her to me. It was literally the most traumatizing moment of our lives, and they just were like, here, it happens every day.
Well, also at the Cock on 2nd Avenue. It's so interesting.
Yes.
I
Shout out the Cock on 2nd
I just
Ave.
feel like such a lesser. I feel like such a less human being in the sense that, like, you know, I don't know. Like, I'm like, oh, what Pokemon classic game am I gonna get? And you're like, saving lives.
Yes. Well, okay. So this is the front. Okay.
Okay.
So what you would do is, if we had this baby here, you're gonna lay the baby down. Okay. You put this first, and then what you do is these little Velcro, not Velcro. I guess, is it Velcro?
Tape?
Taped. Yeah, these little pieces of Scotch tape is you get the baby in, and then what the big thing that you want to make sure is when the baby's legs are through here, what you want to do is you don't want to tie it too tight on them, because especially little babies, they won't have the ability at very early in their life to tell you that, like, you're literally cutting off circulation, and like you could, like babies could get like.
But don't they want to feel cinched?
Yes.
Don't they want to have like a nice figure?
So what I like to do then is kind of what I did here. They do. I like to give my babies little corsets.
We can also go on Shark Tank for that too.
Yes. And so I do. I already did this one. I do a wrap. See how I kind of put that one here, and I just wrap that over there, and I'm like, this way you still have a little looseness. You want a little looseness here,
right?
But it's not going to come out. By the way, as the babies get older, they will shit and piss right out down their legs, out of the back of this. Yeah, not some diapers. Sometimes you'll go to change the baby, and you'll just say, you know what? I can't even wipe you off and give you a new diaper. I have to throw you right in the bath. Like, they're just I swear to God, one day my daughter had shit up to the back of her neck. I said, how the hell?
Can't we use like Tampax or something? Like, is there anything? How can we like secure the shit? To me, if I was gonna be a dad, imagine if I was gonna be or a mother.
You'd be a good dad.
I'd be a good aunt.
Right.
But I'm not I wouldn't think I'd be a good dad. I'm too selfish. But I just would want to find some way to.
As he looks at his arms. Like,
I know. I'm like, I honestly don't think I could be. I would have to hire like a nurse, like a maid, or what is it called? Like a night nurse? Night nurse.
That is the hardest part of parenting, I think, is the diaper stage, because it gets, you have to kind of, like when you have to like constantly change another human being's diapers or deal with their bodily functions all day. At first it's beautiful, and it is always beautiful, but it gets really, like, my daughter's 2.5 now, and she's potty training, and we are like so excited. We're so excited that she's getting towards the end of the diapers, because then, like, you could just take them out to a restaurant and they can just say, I need to go to the bathroom.
I'm 78. I'm still training my diapers. It's horrible.
Is that Liza?
Yes.
Hey, Liza.
Oh, hi.
All right, so let me. I want to try this. I want to give it a
and
shot.
here's another thing. Do you know what this yellow thing? Do you know what that indicates?
Piss.
Yes. When this turns blue, piss or shit, that's how you know the baby's diaper. If you should change it, that's how you know the baby's diaper is wet. When this yellow line here turns blue.
Well, so now it's like it's a P. This is the most technological. I'm shocked by the technology of diapers.
Yes.
Because what did they do back in the day?
So back in the day, before they had these, my stepmom told me that when she would change her little brother's diapers in the early 60s, they would just, all the diapers came with was just the cloth, and you would have pins, like actual safety pins that you would had to get and you would just safety pin the baby's diapers.
Is she a
closed.
Polish immigrant from the 1940s? Like, what is she?
No, that's what it was. She said that was the only technology available back then.
All right, this baby looks like it's still in the placenta.
And then baby powder instead of baby powder. It is. By the way, my Jasmine told me she sold her placenta or gave her placenta to her friend or gay friend who made face masks out of it.
It's enough, gays. It is. It's enough.
I forgot what his name was.
Is that a real story?
I swear to God, his name was like Francisco or something. And she said,
"Hey, what are you gonna do with that placenta?"
Yeah, when she was going into labor, she called him.
Can we smoke it?
And he was like, "Just do me a favor. Can you please save the placenta in the fridge?" He was going on a vacation to like Guatemala. He was like, "When I'm back, I need that placenta."
Just fucking get Botox like the rest of us, you asshole.
Yeah. So here, let me show you. Here, how about we'll do this? I'll show you. Right here, there's a little crystal.
I mean, this is very like we're gonna tell like fortunes or something.
Yes, I'll show you what you do, how you properly. Let's say this baby.
Who would have thought changing a diaper is harder than douching?
Seriously, look at this. Now let's see what's in store for us in this. There we go, little baby penis. There it is, folks. Now, I actually don't know how to deal with this because I've never changed a baby's boy. I've only changed girls, so we're just going to tuck it back.
She's gonna enter the. She's a drag queen.
Yes.
She's gonna tuck. Welcome to the stage, baby.
All right, so let's say we have this little naked boy. There it is. No asshole, though.
This is awful.
Yes.
Whoever made this should be arrested.
I'm all for the baby's not having a gender.
Does it say Catholic Church somewhere? You know, it's like made in Taiwan. This is like made in Rome. Made in the Vatican. Oh, I can't even look at it. Here, you guys can look at it.
Okay.
Why is he laying like
I
he's
don't have
in
nails.
placenta?
Can you pick that open?
Sure.
I just bite my fingernails too much because I'm
I
stressed
actually-
out because of the kids.
No, I actually bite my nails too.
Yeah? But your
Yeah.
nails are, but mine are like hideous.
No, mine are too, they're horrible too. I need to. Okay, I got it.
Okay, here we go. So the first thing you would do is this baby's crying, meow, meow, meow. You'll know real quick if it's poop or a pee-pee. So this little baby,
Can I like smoke a cigarette while I do this?
Yes. So here's what we do first.
Okay.
So what I would do is I would take this baby like this. Again,
It looks like you're making a Thanksgiving dinner with the chicken.
I know.
Or a turkey.
I love that movie, Thanksgiving. Shout out Tim Dillon was in it. So imagine this was a vagina. So if it's a pee-pee, what I think you would do is take, one of these Honest wipes or one of these ones that are just like water, and I think you would wipe the pee-pee down.
This seems illegal.
I mean, yes, I've never wiped down. I have never done this. I have never done this with a boy. But you would wipe that down. Now, a girl, this is what I know how to do. Let's say there's pee-pee and poo-poo in here, which a lot of times if they poop, the poop's going to go into the vagina. You have to be very careful. You never want to wipe back to front because that would take the fecal matter and then put it in the vagina and they could get an infection like that. So what you would do is you go front to back. You take everything from the vagina and you wipe.
And are you just lightly doing it, or do you have to like how you wash your ass?
I somewhere in between. You have to push down hard enough where you get enough poo particles
Can't you just
out.
like not feed them for a couple years until they're potty trained, and then just like?
My kids are Puerto Rican. They want mangoes all day, every day. So
that I can get behind with tahini.
Yes. So what I would do is I would do it usually 3 to 4 wipes, and then most of the time you have to go multiple wipes. I mean, you got to just get in here and you got to give multiple. You got multiple wipes. My kids.
All right, we've wiped his dick enough.
We've
I mean,
wiped his dick.
He's come. This is a massage I got 2 years ago.
So then what we're going to do, remember, this is the front, okay? This is the back. So what you're going to do is you're going to put that like so. And you got to be careful because especially with these little babies like this, you got to make sure that their head is positioned right, that they're locked in, okay? As they get older, you can fuck around with them a little bit. I mean, you throw their head off the wall, it doesn't matter. But this is we're pretending that this baby's skull is not formed. So if I went like this, dead. The head feels like a douche. So what you do is you get it around like this, right? And they're going to be wiggling and all that stuff, right? So you got to be careful. What I would do again is I would get one on like this, right? Make sure it's not tight. And then you either come around or I'd be standing over them. And then this one, you see, you get like that, make it sure it's nice and snug. What you want to always do is make sure there's a little room here in the front, so they have a little breathing room, and just tighter on the back. So I would want it to be just a little bit tighter on the back, because really,
I mean, I know that oversized clothing is in, but this is just too big. It's just it goes too high. It should be low cut, and maybe we can like put like a sticker somewhere, something like vajazzle.
Yes. I mean, look, these are the way the diapers are made today. They go up and around to your upper back.
So should I give it a shot?
I'd like to see you give it a shot. So remember what the front is, what the back is. You don't want it to be you don't want it to cut off circulation. And keep in mind, what I'm going to do is I want you to give it a shot, but I'm going to be moving the baby as normal baby
my
movements.
God.
And just see, come on.
It's like an episode of Survivor.
If you want me to teach you, I got to teach you.
Okay.
I got to teach you the real way. And then also, I'm going to do it like I'm doing it at home. So I'm going to be moving the baby. And then also, I'm going to be make believe I'm Jasmine yelling at you over your shoulder that, that you want to see my phone.
Well, luckily I speak Spanish. Here's the thing.
Okay.
It's like, here's the thing. I really, this is, anyone who's not had a child, I mean, just the thought of even changing a fake baby's diaper gives me so much agita. You have to give it up to parents.
And by the way, in the beginning of their life, like the first 6 months or whatever, I'm doing this 8 to 10 times a day.
Well, my husband
in the middle of the
does
night.
the same thing. It's 8 to 10 times. He eats so much. I mean, it's a ridiculous. I have to go to the bathroom again. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, that toilet's working overtime.
Okay, so here we go.
Okay, so now wait a minute. Okay, so this.
My balls don't move.
Oh, shut up. Get welcome, son of a bitch. You can use Botox for that if they're too tight.
He's got good pecs. This
He
kid's
does have
gonna be
good pecs.
jacked.
I should ask him to train me.
Little Matteo.
All right, so we're
okay,
gonna-
so yeah, so right,
go
so you
like this.
So yes, because a lot of times what happens is I did this. I would have the diaper on backwards.
Okay, but I have it.
You
on
nailed
full-
it because
Here, move
again,
my
that
hand.
picture in the front.
Okay, picture in the front.
Look at this.
Oh, Madon. Okay, my mother would be screaming right now because of the amount of kids she had to raise. Okay, so then.
Good.
now-
Oh, you got it nice and tight.
Okay, but not too tight because I
Not
don't want
too
to kill
tight.
them.
Yeah.
All right, but if they're acting up, they
There you
keep the
go.
yellow
Yeah.
on.
See, but you see, they would be like this.
Okay, just.
They don't want to ever get their diapers changed. So they're. I'm telling you. So they.
All right, just.
And then this
still.
you have to deal with this a lot too.
Oh, well, then
stop. And then you.
I would honestly just sit there and say, "You get what you deserve."
Yeah, like this. Or you say, you want to go back to Puerto Rico?
There. I did it. I think I did it
Whoa!
right. I don't think it's too tight. I think I did it
No.
right.
Look, we went a little high on the back, but
You know what? It's fashion.
Yes. I kind of think if you're going to, on the side of caution, I'd rather you go higher up on the back here than too low.
But where is it? Because I mean, it either goes high in the front. At this point, she's wearing a.
No.
He's wearing a
looks
dress.
Like, no, I know. It looks like, I like this because this, at least, if the poop goes up the back, which it inevitably will, you have a lot of protection. And then you got to.
If you look real closely here, they could use a jaw implant.
Yes.
I mean, how young can you
Yes.
start in using filler?
I mean, it depends. I mean, what culture we're talking about here.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, immediately. Do you know that there are some cultures in the Mayan, I think it's the Amazonian rainforest, they give their kids a shot of ayahuasca as soon as they're born. They open up their third eye, they just give them ayahuasca.
You know what? That's probably the best time to do it.
Yes. Why not?
I don't know. I know nothing about science.
What I
but-
like about this is this is a fantastic job, and I've never seen this. This is not only do we have in the front looks great, in the back looks great. We have shit proof, pee proof, and in case our armpits get a little sweaty, we have got armpit pads right here. I've never seen the diaper go this high into the armpits, but I got to be honest
how
with
did
you.
I make the diaper bigger?
No, you made the diaper better. You just created. This is like revolutionary, right? You're going to start. Adults are going to start to wear this stuff.
I think some adults already do.
This actually, for real, it does look like a corset. I mean, this.
No, it's too big. I mean, honestly,
No.
it looks like she's being. Remember that scene in Titanic when Rose, her mom, was like tightening the corset behind her, and she was like, "The money's gone, Rose," and she's like, "I know, you remind me every day, mother." This is what sort of brings me there.
I think honestly, though, you for your first time ever, I mean, nailed this. I mean, this. Now the thing is, though, when here's the other trick too. When the diaper, so let's say, so you get this off, right? You would get this off. We cleaned it, right? Well, you didn't clean the baby.
I don't want to touch.
You don't want to
its
clean the
penis.
baby's penis. So now you have a diaper full of piss and shit. Like, let's just say we have a full diaper. What do you don't just throw it out in the garbage can open like that.
Get a furnace in each room and throw it in.
You could do that. You could burn it. Or what you do is, if this is, again, we're full of shit and piss here. What you do is you kind of roll it up like this, and then you close it as tight as you can. And now you have a diaper that's closed, done. Hopefully not going to smell in your garbage can if you only live in it.
What happens if you spend all this time, you brought them into this world, you clean up their shit, you clean up their piss, you give them money, you bring them to school, you educate them. They're 18, they resent you.
Yes.
It's like, what?
That's life.
It's too.
Or what you do is you go through this, change the diaper, get the baby in the car. I got the baby in the car seat. We got the, to bring a baby of this size out into the world.
Requires a team.
Yes, team. You need a stroller. You need a diaper bag. You need water. You need snacks. You have to pack your trunk. And what happens is, a lot of times, nine times out of 10, you change the baby in the house. You put them in the car seat. You drive one block. They shit and piss again. You have to pull over and change them on the floor of the car.
You can't. You know what? I would be driving like sit in it. You made the decision.
Yeah,
Tough.
that's up to you.
Oh, the indignity.
Yep.
Well, I have to say, I really. I know people are gonna sort of hate me for having like a grossed out face. It's not grossed out because I'm grossed out by human life. I know my place, and it's like I'm not.
Yes.
I just don't. I would not be a good fit. But I'm a good. And when they're 3, I'm great. I can make them laugh.
Yes.
I can draw with them. I can.
By the
play
way,
video
I
games.
applaud Venetia, our producer, for going out and getting a baby. Who I guess she got a baby that she thought Matteo and I would adopt. She got a Puerto Rican-looking baby with a rainbow flag, or what looks like a rainbow on
It's like
the
if
front.
you and I had a kid.
Yes, this is what it'd be. Because no matter what, no matter who I impregnate, my child will come out Puerto Rican, and Matteo's baby will be gay. And that's just what it is.
Well, I have to say, thank you for teaching me, Daddy.
No problem. Throw this out.
Oh God, get a furnace.